Now, this is where we left off. We turned it into creative because we were like freaking lost and shit was going down, but just to find our way back home. Man, dude, my day is just has been totally crazy and totally just, ugh. Yeah, I can try to explain it, but why is it still freaking snowing? Oh, I recognize that. I recognize that. Let's go with the river. Okay, there's our house. Okay. Yeah. But let me just kind of tell you kind of what's going on. Okay. But yeah, let me kind of so first off, I like to annoy my brother. I mean, he's 18 years old. I'm 20 years old. And it's just something that I kind of like to do for fun, you know, go into his room, be like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, blah, 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 and just bother him. Okay, I don't know if I like the position coordinates or not. I mean, but it's actually kind of annoying me. Um, uh, take the coordinates off. Okay. But it's just something that I kind of like to do. It's not like a. Let's actually. I want to explain this without. Um, you know, it's just no harm, no foul type of thing. But this makes him mad, which makes it funny, right? Well, he he got so mad that he actually hit me in the face. Like it was kind of like a light slap, but still, I didn't like it. So I pushed him onto his bed and blah blah. Started going off. Um, I go outside of the room. Um, and then he at this point he wants to fight me. And um, first off, he is stronger than me. Um, he used to do kickboxing and jujitsu and stuff. Not anymore. Um, I have a good friend of mine and who is heavily into boxing and who showed me a few things and we've been working out and stuff. So not recently, but so I do know how to defend myself. But if we did do a fight, I mean, I would probably say it would slightly favor him, but also both of us would be wounded. I mean, we would definitely go off because I know I wouldn't go down without a fight. Um, but enough of the optimism from me on the fighting part. Um, but yeah. So he started coming after me or whatever, and I pushed him on the couch again and things like that. Because first off, I didn't want to fight him, like fight him, because first of all, I will never hear the end of it from my parents. Second of all, I don't feel like, you know, getting all bruised up over that. Um, but but the main thing was that I texted my group chat with my stepdad, and Brody, and my brother, and I told him the you know, kind of what was going on and that, you know, the environment ain't too bright right now. And my mom texts my dad or calls my dad, and first of all, me and him, me and my dad have been getting along very, very well recently. I'm mostly at his house and things like that. And then he calls me and he's swearing and he's yelling and just a few hours earlier, I was actually online looking for baseball Cubs tickets for his birthday or Father's Day or whatever. So you can tell how I was like, okay, I was getting your birthday present like 2 hours ago, but now you're swearing at me. And that conversation was very one-sided. It was just ever since I was younger or whatever, it was like, if you were in trouble, you did not want to talk to dad. But, um, so, but I really thought about it and I'm like, dude, my dad isn't even here, and why is he involved? But my mom likes to get him involved when really it has nothing to do with him. So at that moment, I'm like, okay, I'm moving to my dad's house full time. Um, the thing is that I've been really out of work since December 31st. That was my last day at Costco. I did show out to Costco one day for like a inventory thing, but I did get a job at this one grocery store, but I've decided that I don't want to work there, and I'm doing testing tomorrow at a courthouse. So, but you know I I've told you guys before that I had these plans of working at this job and this job and this job, but I would rather work a lot, um, like be home and dealing with all this stuff, or be at work and making money and but yeah, so that was my day, and but one thing that, but yeah, because so what did I tell you guys? See, if I do get this courthouse job and then I'm able to go back to my old job, which I loved my old produce job. I really, really liked it. And I've told you guys a little bit about that. And then possibly get a weekend gig. I mean, I, like one of my goals for sure is I'm thinking of having my own place is by spring 2022. And I know that is next year, but it's called being realistic. Um, but it's and I guess that Joe Biden, which to be honest, I don't like Joe Biden. I didn't vote for him or anything, but I kind of like this plan. He is going to be giving a $15,000 tax credit for first time home buyers. I would be a first time home buyer. That would be amazing. Now, I know that house prices will go up because of this, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, for me, it's kind of like the free college. I mean, I'm not planning on going to college. I don't want to go to college. I just want to go, straight into the working world and things like that. But if there's free college and that's coming out of tax dollars, I would be like, dude, so I'm paying for somebody else's college when I didn't go to college? But I can be on board for this first time homebuyer thing. So because now if I just bought a house, I would be totally pissed off and be like, dude, what? But because I'll tell you guys what I'm planning for my future. All right, the things that I want. I want my own place at some point. Of course, everybody wants their own place at some point. I got my Dunkin'. Yep, that's definitely in my future, Dunkin', but I want to work hard now. Working 12 hours a day or whatever, working 80 hours a week, sure. But for the future, I want my own place. I want my own car. I would love to have a classic car, her. At some point, I love classic cars, dude. Um, and you know, be doing well in the stock market and things like that. I'm not talking about the GameStop thing or anything, but just actually, what I like to do is buy into a stock, put all my money, all my investing money, into one stock. It goes up, I make like $40 off of it, and then 2 days later sell it, and then do it again and then again. Because if you're investing $2,000, you hold on to it for say 3 months, and then you sell it, and you make $55. You made $55 in 3 months, dude. What I do is that I put that $2,000 in, and I make $20 in 2 days. I sell it. Then I do it again and again and again and again with that same $2,000. It's like, it's smarter. It's smarter that way. So, you take that money and invest it multiple times in a short amount of time. But yeah, and the thing that I'm picturing for the future is, if I want to say, go go on a Wednesday, to go to a Cubs game, and it's like, yeah, do that. I can do that, But the plan is, and I don't know if you guys like hearing me talk or whatever. I don't know, but Minecraft. We'll get to the Minecraft. Don't worry. But the plan is hopefully that. Let's start with Monday. All right, let's just start with Monday. Hey, because to be honest, the working kind of starts on Monday. On Monday, I'm not saying that I start this job on Monday. I'm just saying, But on Monday, from 8 a.m. to 4:30, I'm working at the courthouse, and then from 5 to 9, closing up on produce. I really enjoy that produce job, especially closing. I mean, it's just, I could honestly I could picture myself closing up that shop for like the rest of my life. Like, I mean, it was a nice gig. It was a really nice gig. I mean, you had freedom, and it was a really nice gig. Especially working with your buddies and things like that. It was awesome. But anyways, I know some people would be like, you want to work there for the rest of your life? It's like, no, I don't want to work there for the rest of my life. But I love closing up the shop. If you're opening up the shop or working mid shift, forget it. But if you have the closing shift, it's actually quite fun. Plus, there none of your bosses are there because all the old bosses, you know, like to work at from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and they want to get out of there, you know. But so if the boss ain't around, I mean, and you actually know what you're doing, no harm, no foul, right? But so yeah, I would love to do that from Monday through Friday. So basically, you're working 12 hours a day, right? And then on the weekend, all right, on Saturdays, there's this retailer, Menards, and they pay, I believe that they pay like 11.50. I'm trying to think really. Well, let's just say 12. They pay you $12 an hour, all right? Um, and but on weekends they pay you an extra $3 an hour. All right, so you would be making $15 an hour on the weekend, all right? Um, so what I would do is on Saturdays, I would work there, and from between 6 to 8 hours. or whatever shifts they want me on. Then on Sunday, Sunday Jewel, I'm not working at Jewel. That's the grocery store that I kind of like working at. On Sundays, Jewel pays you the time and a half. So what I would like to do is work at Menards, the retailer, 6 to 8 hours. Let's just say 6 hours, and then work at Jewel from 3 to 9. So yeah, it's a lot of. So my day off will be on Saturday when I'm working 6 to 8 hours. That's my day off. So I know that you guys might be thinking, dude, that's too many hours. You need a day off, but also it's kind of like it's like on your day off, what are you doing? I mean, usually, my parents would probably have me, doing some type of chores or whatever, so um but I don't know if the one thing that I do want to get in though is Joe Biden is probably going to be raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour. I mean, I think we can all see that happening. So what I would like to do is the one thing is that if I get into Jewel-Osco again, excuse me, yeah, if I get into Jewel-Osco, which is a union company, they cannot fire you. They cannot fire you. They can transfer you to a different department, but they are going to be forced to keep you and pay you the minimum wage. So, because I know a lot of places is going to be laying off people, putting in, self-checkouts and trying to let go of people and things like that and give people less hours. But the thing at Jewel is that if they give me less hours, I'm already working like the minimal amount of hours. I'm working 4 hours a day. So if they want to cut my hours, they really can't cut it more than I already have a schedule for. So it's perfect for me. And then at Menards, if I'm working at Menards, I'm working on the weekend. So, and that's when they need people the most. And the other thing is that I don't need that gig either. I don't need that weekend gig. So, and then my other job is the courthouse, which is a government job, and they're paying me 14.50 an hour. So it's not really all too like critical. I mean, I don't think it would really bother them too much to raise it to 15 if they have to. I mean, so plus it's a government job, so we already know that if the government, they almost have a endless budget of debt. So it's like, you know what? Let's get in debt a little bit more. It's fine. But yeah, the weekend gig is very expendable because there's a lot of things that I'm planning on doing on the weekends. First of all, I used to umpire, so I wouldn't mind doing that on a weekend. Plus, I'm hoping to possibly start DJing, and that's perfect for the weekends. The weekend thing is very, very flexible. So, plus I could always work at Jewel a little bit on the weekend too. So but. But but it's a little bit, I don't know, and I'm thinking about working for the post office, but I'm also thinking about possibly seeing what else I can go further. I can go further regarding town government. Maybe I can somehow be a elected official of some sort, and I know whatever I want to do, I want to have a government job. I want to have a pension plan because when I retire, it's like, you know, uh, people uh, uh people people save for retirement and things like that, and which there's nothing wrong with that, and I should do that anyway, but I would like to work and to have a pension plan in my future. I would very, very much like that. So, and I think it is very smart for me to be thinking about a pension plan. So, okay, so what is our mission? What are we trying to accomplish today? Okay, let's make a, holy cow. Hmm. Okay. I'll be right back, guys. Oh, I know what to do. Save and quit, because I know what happened last time. Alright, I'm back. Alright, what do I need to have armor? What the hell? Oh. We're missing the... Let's check real quick. Chest plate, okay. Shit, hold on. I don't know what to do, I mean. I know that there's online Minecraft servers, and I actually kind of enjoy the like Hunger Game like one, but ow, fuck off. Haha. Got him. So what is this? Whoa. Iron. Wow. This is actually too easy. Can I set you on fire? For one more? Oh, wait, we were already down here, I think, right? Whoa. This looks oddly familiar. Hmm. Whoa. No, 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 no. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Only if I have my freaking... Cool. Oh, shit. Oh. Shit. Well, that didn't help. Okay, this sucks. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Really? Ow, ow. I'm hungry. Well, that worked. Shit. Oh, I thought that was like leftovers of my previous spell. What? No, no, no. Fuck. Whoa, what the fuck? Time to go. I yeeted out of there, boys. Whoa! Let's get to the watchtower. Where the hell is my bow? Just to make sure that no monsters are in here. Well, this one. Whoa, what the hell? Hey, what the fuck? You can't just walk in here like that. What the fuck is the matter with you? Damn it. Alright, guys. I don't feel like doing Minecraft right now. I kind of feel like doing Fortnite, but I don't know if I fully feel like doing Fortnite. I think I just mostly just I think I mostly just wanted to talk to you guys, but I actually do have some studying to do because I have the courtroom testing tomorrow for the job over there. And guys, I really want it. You know, the other things that I want regarding jobs is kind of like I want them like a 7 out of 10, but this job is a huge key to everything because this is the bread and butter job. Getting the Joel job and Menard's job, that's the that's the that's the extra, you know, such as think of for instance a think for instance this courtroom job is getting the car. All right, yes, car, I have the car, and then the other jobs is the this is kind of a bad representation, but the other jobs can kind of represent the car insurance or the gasoline, or that's a really bad representation. It's just this job is the courtroom job, like just I really need this job. The other jobs, the Jewel job, you know, the working evenings, and then the Menard job for weekends and things like that. That's all the extras. But this is the main job. You know, I get benefits with this job. It's you know, this is the bread and butter. All right, this is the Monday through Friday, you know, shit, and man. So just really hoping it works out. Because if I don't get this job, I don't know. Yeah, it's just I really miss like actually low-key having a job. Like I just had a Mariano's gig, but I'm low-key probably going to quit that job because of two reasons. I don't really want to work there. I was planning on doing something else there, and that they offered me something else, and I'm like, yeah, sure, but and then I thought about more and more, and I'm like, I don't think I want to do that. But second reason is that I don't want to live at my mom's house, and I kind of told you guys about that. And it might have been different because I would have been working more, and the more you're working, the more you're not home, so problems can't really develop. But I know that I want to be in the town that my dad is living in. All right, the town name isn't called this, but let's pretend the town name is Williamsburg. All right, I want to be at Williamsburg. You know, and there's the neighbors are great, the people are great. You know, that they have the local breakfast place, you know, that I like to go to, and they have the Little League baseball program that I like to be involved with. Not as a player, obviously, but yep. But yeah, so oh man. Plus, you know, I can definitely see myself having a if I work this hard, you know, and I save money, you know, having a classic car. I can definitely see myself having a classic car. The only thing is that um, I could take out. Um, I, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should, because here's the thing that I want to be doing. I want to be having like a Supreme business thing, and then buying and selling Supreme, and I want to I want to also be uh man, hold on, I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be back. Oh. Oh yeah, so what was I saying? The thing I was thinking, like, I know with the Supreme thing, and part of my extra jobs and income is going to go towards the Supreme stuff, and then the because to be honest, on those drops, if you do buy it, you can sell it for like if you do get the drop, you can sell it for a bigger price. That's just how it is. Um, but I was thinking, uh, oh, when I put money into Robinhood, I really don't like to take that money out of Robinhood. I've actually never done that before. I've thought about it, and I'm glad I didn't. So that's the only thing, you know, if you're putting money in there to invest, it's really hard for you to just take it out mentally, because I view that as my life savings, you know. And the more money you put it into a stock, the more you're getting out of it. So say I do, reach enough money for my classic card that I want, you know, my investing days are like over, because it's just kind of like you're cashing out. You're cashing out. So it's, but I mean, I could, now I do know what's coming first, the 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 house, is going to come first, and making sure, um I'm just trying to think like because I do want to get my classic car, before I'm 30. Because here's the thing too, you know, I think it is easy, because I do remember somebody saying once that oh, a lot, oh yeah, this one guy, he went to a school that was there was a lot of rich kids there, and um and they all had, fancy cars and things like that. They had the new Mustang, Camaro, and then the cars above those, and he didn't have that. So, um, he, his, his parents weren't rich, but they weren't poor either, and similar to my household, oh, those parents don't hand you down things like that. They can help you out, but they aren't gonna hand it down to you. So not like these other parents did. So and he's like, dude, I want a fancy car like these guys, but how can I do that? So what he did was, he got a Mustang, but a classic Mustang. All right. So instead of spending, I don't know what the amount is, but say, let's how much is a new Mustang? I mean, like, is it like 60,000? I could be way off. I don't know, but anyways, instead of spending 60,000 on a new Mustang like these other guys are, or he spends like 15 to 20,000 and on a classic 1966 Mustang, and not in perfect condition, but he fixes it up, and suddenly he has a cool ass car, and he was chill, because they're the chicks are like, ooh, okay, that's different, I like that. What is it? Oh, it's a Mustang. Oh, it looks a little bit older. Oh yeah, it's from 1966. Oh, it looks nice, So, but actually, that started off a business that he had of buying and selling classic cars, and he was making big money off of that. Like between 100,000 and believe it or not, $300,000. So this was on a YouTube video, and he's doing very, very successful. but that's how it started. But I'm not saying I'm going to do that. I did actually think about doing that, but but yeah, so um yeah. But you know, maybe once I well, maybe I can put when I get these jobs or whatever, and I can put like 40% of my income into Robinhood, because I am very good at investing. I mean, I'm probably taking out I like so far. Let's head into my Robinhood app real quick. Um, let's see here. Now I'm investing with like $2,000. So far, I have $2,344.77 in my Robinhood app, and so far I've made $281.92 of all time. Within 3 months, I made $249.42. This week, I pulled in $57.68. Now I'm really without a job right now, so this is just my savings from working, you know, from 2020, the late 2020. Yeah. I don't know, I just enjoy talking to you guys, so. But you know what? What I'll probably do is for my so first of all, for my normal job and things like that, I don't know, just it's tough, because even when I can afford the classic car that I want, it's like do you want to be, yeah, I don't know, it's just going to have to be a comfortable. I think the best time to buy it would be in the springtime, because then you can drive it, you know, throughout the whole summer. And but the other thing too is, you know, if you don't want to, because you know what happened to my stepdad was that, you know, yeah, he had a classic car, you know, he got it when he was in his 20s or whatever. It was a 1966 Mustang. But you know, when he got married and you know, started working all the time, you know, the Mustang just, it wasn't being driven, and it started to, you know, break down and things like that, and it took forever to get fixed. He finally got it fixed after like 15 years of it being like undrivable. Like throughout my whole childhood, it was a fix-up car. So, and you know, if I'm working every weekend, you know, when am I going to have time to drive it? So, yep. Day. Yeah, my brother is sleeping over at his friend's house. Yep. So I'm officially moved into Williamsburg. If you guys know what I mean. Yeah, but you know, having a classic car is just so cool. Let me guys know if you guys would like a classic car. Now, I am not a huge fixer-upper guy. It's really not my thing. All my family members could tell you that. That's the only thing. I would like to drive it, but I don't want to fix it up. I have family members who could fix it up and help me out, but they, like my stepdad could definitely help me out with that. But also he would probably be like, okay, what's in it for me? Which is understandable. But I would probably I would probably, take him out to a nice dinner or something, or you know. I mean, if I offered him money or something, he would probably be like, no, dude, it's fine, it's fine. How about you buy me a Dunkin' coffee? And I would be like, okay. But oh man. Yeah. All right. Just pretend this is a TikTok live stream and we're just chilling. I mean. You know what we should do or something like that is well, first off, I really like to on Minecraft look for those underwater like caves or things like that. Yeah, but I'm thinking about until further notice. Once the I'm thinking about. Well, actually, at first I wanted to be a flight attendant. I thought that would be a really cool job to like travel with. But I realized if I wanted to be pension hunting, the sooner I start, the sooner I can retire when I'm older. But also that got me thinking. There's these politicians who they serve 5 years in office, and they get a pension from that, and you're like, huh? I mean, so it's like, I can work at the post office for 40 years and get a pension. Or picture this, because I know if you serve 20 years in the post office, you get a partial pension. But if you... No, actually, I think it's more like this. If you serve 40 years and get your full pension, and that's the same amount of money that a politician will get for serving 5 years in a in elected office. And it's like, what? It's like, forget that. I'm gonna try to be in some type of political thing. And the thing is, a lot of people, they'll be like, yeah, right, yeah, sure, okay, you're going to get it into office. But really think about it though. I mean, if you had to choose between, and actually picture this too. All right, say I was in the postal service or whatever. I worked 6 out of 7 days a week. And say for instance, 20 years, I served 20 years and got a partial pension. And I'm like, you know what? I'm running for office. Would you choose a everyday worker, just like you who worked who worked 9 to 5, 6 out of 7 days a week. No, he has a average home, just like you. He makes under under 100 grand a year. Actually, much less than that. And this guy is literally representing in the middle class family, literally, because he is middle class. Or would you choose this politician who has a good amount of money, believe me, and this person talks like a politician and everything, who are you choosing? And they're going to say, nothing against Curtis. He seems like a great guy, but I don't think he knows what he's doing. I know what I'm doing. In this and I would come back and say, hey, and I would be like, hey, do I know fully what I'm doing? No, but I do know how to do something. I know how to listen. Yeah, and it's like, do I know what I'm doing? I'm getting there. But I know what I want to do, and I want to represent these people. And it's all about making the decisions. And I know what decisions to make, or something like that. But also, guys, here's the thing. I'm also going to know, when to back off. All right, because do I want to go heavy, into politics and be a senator or congressman or whatever? No, I don't want to get that far, because those guys get stalked and harassed and that's just going too far. I just want to be in like local politics. The farthest I would go is probably like I'm thinking as like a county representative or something like that. That's the farthest I would go. I mean, I don't want to. If you go too far, I mean, the most I would do probably is be a politician for like if I got that far, like representing the state or whatever, or I would only serve like one term. That'd be like, you know what? I have my money. I did it. I'm good. But I found out that for the town I am in, if I became mayor, which to be honest, his term does end in 2021. I feel like I could honestly, like, because what I could tell, I mean, I've seen him a few times, he came over to the Little League like opening day or whatever, and I've seen, online what some people, have said about him. I don't think he's a very likable guy. But he's but the town mayor pays like $12,000 a year. Not all too much. I mean, really. So I don't know if like how much time does that take out of like your day being a mayor? Like, can you still have a 9 to 5 job and be a mayor? I mean, like, what's the expectations? Like, yeah. Plus, I have questions like, do you get a pension from being a mayor, or like, it's just a little tad bit interesting, But I mean, I told my mom about that, and I'm like, hey, you know what? The mayor's term, comes up, and she's like the why, well, why would anybody vote for you? And it's like, and it's like, and I flat out said, I'm not a politician. I think that's one reason enough, you know. So, but I think it would be very important to have a now first off, I'm not going to run, this year or anything, because I'm trying to get into the government world with this courtroom specialist job, and if I run or whatever, I feel like that could hurt me a little bit, but I just kind of prepare, I volunteer with a Little League program, and I'm out of breath. Like, just show, like, who you are, what you represent, are you a hard worker, things like that. And I think a lot of it could say, how much money do you have? And, if you're like a middle class person, people will be like, oh, he's middle class. So he knows what it feels like to be in our position, Sorry, guys. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna get off for now. Man, I hate it when it does that.